want to share a new project with you that I've been working on for the past couple weeks, and it's around controlling the heating and the cooling in the car, the HVAC system. And the car, I'm pretty sure, has a built-in native function for this, but it's not to the level of control I'd like. And frankly, it's kind of fun to tinker around with this. And so if you just Google the Tesla APIs, there's commands for, you can get climate state, but you can also send commands for climate. You can see here, starting and stopping the heating and cooling. You can obviously set the temperatures independently for the driver's side, passenger side. I think for cold weather climate, there's max defrost, or if you park your car outside, I don't use that one. And then depending on your seating configuration, you can heat one or more seats in your car, and I'll get into that a little bit more. And then if you also have this feature, the steering wheel heating, I don't have it, but if you did, you can run this command as well. And so I'll show you sort of how it's set up here. And you see here in this Google Sheet, I like to use the Google Sheet because it has the ability for me to make adjustments, so it's easier to do that versus a database. But you can see here this laid out two different vehicles, the Model 3, Model X, and I have set up sort of like a Nest or a thermostat setting or scheduling. So days of the week, and then I have two different settings, one for heating and cooling. I could probably consolidate it somehow, but I haven't figured it out. And you can see how it's laid out here. The different settings I want for driver temperature setting, passenger temperature setting, and then in the Model 3, I happen to have 5 seats that can be heated. In the Model X, there's only 2 seats that could be heated in the configuration I have. And then you can see how certain days I don't, or certain seats I don't want heated, because I have car seats in some of these, so it doesn't really make sense to heat those. And then you can see at the bottom here, I can have different start time and end times. And then I have a sort of a threshold setting so that if it's below a certain amount or above a certain amount, it'll start to look at the setting for the preheating or pre-cooling. So that's how I have it set up here, and I'll show you the code in the next video, how to get this to work.